Welcome to Title Talk with your host, Drew Wishover, entrepreneur, a published author, and owner of Inspired Title Group, along with his co-host and CEO, Amy Maley. Each week, they offer you some laughs, industry terminology, tips and strategies, along with the occasional real estate professional to help educate you as it pertains to buying, selling, or just plain old homeownership. Thanks for spending time with them. Now, let's jump into today's episode of Title Talk.
Because we weren't
here last week.
We weren't here. I'm not supposed to be here this week, but I am.
What?
Hey, yeah,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
right on. I wanted to take a minute to say thank you for tuning in to Title Talk. My name is Drew.
And my name is Amy.
We are here with a very, very special guest, and we have just been trying to get this gentleman on for some time now. That tells me that he's super busy. He's super in demand. We're super excited to have him and talk to him about some things. I'd like to welcome Andy Gaston from our wonderful lending institution called Highland Mortgage.
Highland Residential Mortgage.
Yes. Andy, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
This is an outstanding. Andy is somebody who we work very closely with in the business, and he is a mortgage guy, lender, all that fun stuff. I'm not gonna tell you all those things. I'm gonna let him tell you those things. Amy's got questions. We're gonna just jump right into this thing. Give it to him, Amy.
We don't want to let him introduce
Yeah, let him
himself?
do it.
Let's let him introduce himself.
All right.
Oh my God, so much pressure.
No. We're good.
Well, my name is Andy Gaston. I'm a VP of Mortgage Lending for Highlands Residential Mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in this business for 18 years.
Wow.
Well, you look really good for being
was
in
just
there
gonna
for
say
18
18
years.
years.
Yeah,
That's
I
impressive.
started when I was 5.
Yeah, okay. That'll be our story. We'll stick to it. That's great. That is great. I like it. That's a good deal. So what is your, this 18 years, I'm sure you've seen a lot of things, right?
Yes. So, started in subprime years.
Okay.
In 2005 as an AE for Freeman Investment and Loan.
Okay.
So yeah, it was fun for
Yeah,
a couple of years.
for
And
sure.
obviously, as you know, the market crashed. So that wasn't very fun.
No.
That was
no.
not very fun.
Yeah. So
I wasn't old enough to work yet. Mr. Runners.
Well, he was 5 when he started.
Yeah, so when I was 7,
The market changed a little.
the market changed a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I actually went to New York for during that time when it was like a downtime when
Interesting.
when the mortgage was imploding.
Yeah.
There was this website where all these different companies were imploding. First couple of years after when I was in New York, I didn't do anything with real estate or mortgage.
Yeah.
But the last 2 years of being there, I was a realtor.
Oh, really?
You were a realtor,
I
huh?
was a realtor, yeah.
How was that in New York?
In New York.
Okay.
So I started off doing rentals in the financial district
Yeah.
in
Oh, nice.
Wall Street.
Very
Oh,
nice.
cool.
And then I enjoyed it a lot, and I was doing well, and then I got promoted to do sales in Midtown.
Okay.
Yeah, until I went back to Chicago again in 2011 and
Very
went back
cool.
to doing mortgages.
That's great. That's a nice little
Interesting.
story.
That's
Yeah.
neat.
That's a nice little
Yeah.
story. Wow.
It helps a lot, knowing the realtor side.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm
So
sure.
Are you currently licensed in Illinois too?
I'm
or-
in Illinois,
Okay.
as well as Texas, Florida, Arizona, Nevada, California.
Oh wow.
So
Oh.
that's
That's a surprise. I did not expect that.
Yeah, and I'm adding more. I already ordered the jersey, so that's coming too. My mind has no limits very much.
Uh-huh.
No, that's really great.
So there's customers to help. and
Yeah,
help.
absolutely. And I think that's one of the reasons we enjoy working with you so much is like just some of the stories that we heard and some of the things we were talking about before we went on air here today, and just how you really gear your business to working with people. So we're definitely going to jump into that and hear some stories about that. But Amy, what you got for him in the
Cool.
world of
All
questions?
right. So you are at Highlands Residential Mortgage.
Mhm.
You said a VP there.
Yeah, well, what really that means is
I was gonna say,
I'm
what
a
does it
loan
mean?
officer.
You're a loan
Yeah,
officer.
So I'm a mortgage loan officer. So
Okay.
we help out customers, with preparing when they're purchasing and
Mhm.
and lowering down their payment or having cash when they want to refinance.
Yeah, that's great. That's really great.
That is good stuff because they, the obviously the marketplace right now is changing, and
Very much so.
everything that's going on in the world today has probably affected that. But I think that one of the things I'm excited to talk about and have you talk about was what we were talking about a little bit moments before we went on, and people are getting the stigma that, oh my gosh, interest rates are going up, and this is terrible, and you know what do we do? How do these things happen? But I'm gonna hold off on that and make that kind of our big thing here.
Okay.
So you've been doing it for 18 years. What draws somebody into this business? What brought you into wanting to do mortgages and real estate things? How'd you get into this?
Well, first I think it's we're a different breed. It's
Yes,
you
we
need to
are.
you need to have really the passion to really want to help people, because let's face it, it's a very stressful job. If you don't enjoy it, you're just not gonna make it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Very well said.
We just have to be really passionate and really want to be able to be there and help people.
That's awesome.
Because without that, you're not gonna survive. You're not gonna do well.
No.
Let's be honest. And to do it full time, all in, and go all out.
No, I respect
That's
that.
very
That's a great
cool.
answer.
Yeah, thank you for-
That's
yeah.
a really great answer, and I think that folks that are watching this, you can hear somebody's passion in their voice when they really enjoy what they're doing. Like
You can,
you know,
absolutely.
and I don't think anything he said is untrue, because the reality of this business is it's not easy,
It's not.
and
yeah.
it's so ever changing.
Yes. People think it's so easy, and then there's so much to learn. So even for people that want to start being in this business, whether you're a realtor or you're in mortgages, there is a learning curve.
Oh, for sure.
And
sure.
you have to persevere, and you can't be the type of person that would quit every time there's something that there's a challenge.
Yeah.
So as a matter of fact, you should be welcoming all these challenges and see it as a learning experience.
Yeah. Agreed.
We're gonna make mistakes. We're human.
No.
There's so much to know. There's so many guidelines. There's so many rules to know.
Yeah.
And if you think you know everything, it changes.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be something else.
Right. So
Minute.
you have to be really flexible and
Yes.
and be able to adjust on many things. So and that's where the fun part comes too. And and able to do different things, and that is not really the same every day.
Mhm.
Right, the
It's
creativity.
different.
Like you do have some abilities to have some creativity within what
Correct.
it is, because everybody that you sit with is not in the same financial circumstance to
course.
understanding saying,
Right.
Yep.
I need help with this, or this is an issue that I need to overcome. And I don't think that maybe the general population understands the role that you can
Mhm.
play in helping them kind of navigate through
Right.
something, right?
Absolutely, everybody's different.
Right.
Everybody has, different incomes and different debts and credit scores and situations
yes.
and circumstance and, families and
Mhm.
what the situation
Right
is
on.
with their work, and
Yeah.
there's so many different scenarios.
Right on.
So there's no one size fits all for sure.
No. Go ahead, Amy.
All right. Why are you important to your clients, and how do you help them through this whole process? Or you're not. I'm just kidding.
Well, for me, that question is very simple. You just have to care. And we've been talking about going above and beyond, and I'll go into that what Inspire Title has done for me. But you just really need to care and actually be there for the customer instead of really thinking of us and ourselves. When I think that's when the magic happens. Is if you really have the empathy and really the understanding and knowing who you're talking to and what situation they're in. And we take the time. We take the time to get to know that and ask all the questions and customize the solution.
Right,
for them.
right,
So
right,
again,
right.
it's everybody's the same.
No, that's great. That's really cool.
I think that the just taking a point of what you said there, we talk often about trying to align ourselves with people that are of the same
Mhm.
mentality and mindset, right? And when you say that having the passion and caring for people and working on the the betterment of them, I mean that's what Inspired Title is about. That's why we've obviously connected with you, because we found
Absolutely.
that your end goal is to go, what, I'm gonna probably make a few dollars doing this, but wow, I really helped these folks get out of what
So
was maybe
cool
an
to hear.
awkward, hard situation,
Right.
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
Let's do this. Let's dive into that story that you were talking about with regard to the interest rates being higher,
Mhm.
and talking about how that actually you have been able to kind of find a way to, offset when people go, I just want a lower payment. How do you get a lower payment out
Because
of a higher
usually,
interest rate?
usually people hear higher interest rates, I'm in trouble.
Yeah,
What do I do?
absolutely. So let's face it, in this environment right now, interest rates are higher. We can't do anything about it. That's what the market shows. We're at the 5% still,
Okay.
or higher.
Okay.
People don't realize when and everybody asks for a lower rate.
Yeah,
let's
sure.
face it. So people don't realize that if you ask for a lower rate, what you're really asking is a lower payment.
Right.
And people don't realize, even with a higher rate, you could lower your payment.
No, you can't.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It isn't so.
Absolutely. So, let's say, as an example, you have a $200,000 loan amount,
Okay.
and let's say you're on a 3.5%. What if I tell you that I'm able to lower the 200,000 into like a 150, and using the bank's money, and I'll get to that later. So even with a higher rate at 5% and lowering the loan amount to 150 or 100,000, your payment would be lower because now you're calculating the higher rate with a lower loan amount, so now
Right.
the payment is lower.
Right.
And people don't realize that could happen.
Wow. Wow. I mean,
So how do I use the bank's money to do that?
So
Or you're a wizard. You can't divulge your secrets.
So
Yeah.
I'm fortunate enough to come across a certain program. So this is my niche program.
Okay.
Where
Turn up the volume, folks. You're gonna want to listen to this.
So people don't realize that when you pay your mortgage, a lot of the payment goes to interest,
okay.
right? So what I've been doing is using a home equity line of credit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically the bank's money, not
Right.
your own money, it's not coming out of pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and use that to pay off the first loan. Now there's a lot of education that comes with it.
Of course.
With this. People don't realize that the first loan acts very differently than a second loan.
Mm-hmm.
A first loan is an amortized loan. The second loan is a second loan. It's a non-amortized.
Right.
So even if the second loan is about a 7%, 8% rate, it's still a lower payment. It's still lower than a 3.
Mhm.
What I mean by that is because it's amortized. I don't know if you see an amortization schedule,
Yeah.
and you look at your payments. Most of it goes to interest.
Yep.
So, at 3% really acts like it's a 60%. Because it's amortized.
Right.
You
Yeah.
double it
So
and zero.
crazy.
Right.
So what we've been doing is, we're lowering, instead of a typical 30 years of paying a mortgage, we are able to shorten it down to 5 to 7 years.
That's incredible.
That's insane.
I mean,
that is so
It's
cool.
such a feel-good program, and I've been helping so many people the past year and a half with this particular program, and
Good
it
for
just
you.
changes people's lives.
It really does, and
Well, it's got the goosebumps. That's
I
cool.
know,
It's
it's really
it's
cool.
very, very
honestly,
cool.
yeah.
That's how you talk.
If you guys want to hear more about this, I mean, Andy's information is right there behind him. We've got it in the chat as well.
Yeah, Brendan,
you
put it
can,
in the
you can
comments.
definitely
My
call
phone
him.
numbers.
You can definitely
got side by side.
email him.
Yeah, we got the website, email
Yeah.
address,
Reach
all
out
over
to
there.
him,
Yeah.
and he'll be happy to talk to you about what he just kind of outlined a little bit because. Even though interest rates are going up, there are other programs. There's so many programs out there that you just need to get in front of to determine what works best for you. And maybe that's not the one. Maybe there's something else out there. But let him help you and talk you through what that process is about and what it looks like. Because, again, at the end of the day, the goal is to help you try to achieve your goal. And if that goal is to lessen your payment, there are ways to do it. And there are creative ways to do it. Some of the bigger banks don't allow. They're a little more strict
Yeah.
Yes.
with what
Yeah.
you're
Correct.
able to do. When you go to a mortgage broker or a company that has the ability to kind of shop that loan around, they have more programs offered to them. Some of the brick and mortar banks are here's our lending guidelines. This is what it is. If you don't fit in that box, you don't fit in that box.
Right.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
no, that's I mean that story when he told it to us off camera. I know it blew Amy away, but it was something that I'm like, you know what, we got to absolutely have him share this to the audience because I think this is good stuff to.
Oh, it's really
talk
great.
about.
Yeah, and it's hundreds of thousands of dollars of savings. So if you can imagine if you're done in 7 years, that's 23 years of you not paying interest.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah,
And people don't realize that this is reality. This could happen.
yeah.
And now,
Call
because
him.
now you have all these savings, so instead of thinking of a homeowner and just thinking of a foundation for your family,
Yeah.
now you're able to think as an investor. Now you could maybe invest on an investment property where now you could think about having passive income and now think about having money for your retirement
Absolutely.
and things like that. So it just opens up people's worlds.
And that's been a common
Yeah.
topic of conversation from many of our guests is creating residual income that can be placed elsewhere as opposed to just constantly paying life. Start saving for your future. And the constant that we hear from this is save for you. Pay you first.
Absolutely.
Why not? And these are good opportunities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some people think like you're really rich when you have $1 million in your bank.
Right.
It's really not. And I geek out into stuff. I'm a nervous stuff.
Yeah.
But, really what you want to have is more passive income than your total expense.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So all these money that you're making while you're sleeping, and then while you're sleeping, you have all these expenses being paid.
Right.
Yeah, normal everyday expenses, utilities, cell phone bill,
Yeah.
car payment,
Everyday.
stuff like that. So what if you got, whether it's real estate, in this case, real estate,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
stocks or business, and then having all those money coming in while while you're sleeping and having your expenses being paid. That's when
That's
you're
great.
really financially
So
free.
That's
No.
really great.
If
And
you
now
guys-
you can do it with real estate. Now you're saving all this money, not paying all this interest. Now you can think, okay, maybe I could
What
invest in
else?
another property and rent it out, and now have all this money coming in, paying all the stuff that's going out.
Such good tips.
It
Such,
is.
such
It
great,
really, really
great
is.
Yeah.
knowledge things.
Yeah.
If you guys have a question for Andy, dump it in the chat. We'll try to get it to him while we're talking to him today. If there's something you guys want to know, if there's something that you're
Want
up
to set up an
against.
appointment?
Yeah, exactly. We'll take his. We'll be his secretary for
I'll
today.
talk to him.
That's okay. Yes. But no, certainly ask the question. And we got another question.
I mean, it's
for-
my favorite story. It's my
Oh,
favorite question
it is.
every week.
This is her
Any
favorite.
horror stories or really, really unexplainably happy stories that you need to share with the audience?
I had a horror story, and thanks to its part title, that really helped me out a lot. I have.
Thanks for the plug.
No, it's true, and that's why I love working with you guys. I have a dear friend I've known since college. I was doing her loan, and her husband was in the military and was stationed outside of the country in Africa.
Mhm.
And in Illinois as a homestead state, we had to get his signature, and all these other title companies that we work with had a hard time trying to find a way for him to get the signature, or him to get involved and get it. And to a point where my friend was like, are you gonna get this done? Are we still gonna close? I mean, questions like, do you guys even like veterans? I'm like, no, it's not that. We love veterans.
Yes,
We
there's also the hate for the
we
veterans.
support veterans. And I'm like, but you're not able to get it done. And thanks to Inspired Title, and I'm going to plug to Miguel.
Yeah.
I know he's not feeling well
Yeah,
today, but
yeah.
he saved my day because you guys found a way to get it done.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that, and that story wasn't pre-scripted for him to share. That was truly something that
No, that's real.
he did, and we that's the piece that we try to, when we worked closely with somebody, we try to service them to the ability of going, hey, he's thinking outside the box for the client, trying to get a deal done. We're going to think outside the box as a company to also help him get that deal done, and really partner with him to finalize the process, not to hinder the process and go, well, we can't do it, thanks for trying. But it's good to hear from industry professionals that are working with us that they appreciate that that line of, you don't know when you need a title company until you need a title company, and knowing what they can do. And have you had some good stories happen? Have you had some like positive things happen with
Besides what you just told
changing
us.
something?
I just did that last one.
That is a good story. I mean, it started out as a horror story and it ended well.
Yeah, it's it.
Yeah.
It did end well. But being in the business for 18 years, okay, so good. Then tell us a horror story that didn't end well.
No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want that.
Well, unfortunately, those things happen as well. I mean, that
Yeah.
just breaks your
Yeah,
heart.
it does.
If you really come to think of it, we have someone's American dream in our hands.
Right.
Someone's foundation. Maybe it's a family that wants to stay away from a really bad neighborhood into a good neighborhood and school system. So unfortunately, there are times that things don't happen. Whether the credit score drops, or things like that, or people lose their jobs and things like that, which obviously we can't do anything about.
For sure.
So that breaks our heart. But one of these things that maybe we need to take one step back in order for us to take two steps forward. So it doesn't mean that at that time you're not able to close the loan.
Right.
But I would love to still keep in touch and work on whatever the reason is.
Right,
Whether
right,
it's
right.
if it's a credit score, maybe do a rapid rescore, maybe do
Right.
a credit repair or
Right.
something like that.
And I think that's wonderful, and that right there tells you that this is a individual who doesn't give up on you because of
Yeah.
this circumstance, situation that sometimes is not even your fault, and I think that's just very, very, it tells a lot about a person, and
Thank you.
thank you for sharing this stuff, and thank you for being who you are to the people out there doing this stuff, and we thoroughly enjoy working with you. Your deals come in,
Likewise.
and it's like, oh my gosh, this is an Andy deal. This one is, we know the steps, we know the process, we know what's behind it from the standpoint of he's done some work behind it to to get some people in a good spot, and we just want to be able to participate with that as well. So
Thank you.
We have a question from the audience.
We have an audience
Oh,
question.
wow.
Here it comes.
Are there different qualifications for a cash out refinance compared to a regular refinance to just lower my payment?
Yeah, so there's different loan to value difference, especially when we're mentioning the program that I mentioned.
Yeah.
So when people want to cash out, when you get a home equity line of credit, you could actually make it sound like it's a cash out, although it's a rate and term, and the cash out is really the line of credit that you get and use that money for whatever you need.
Yep.
Right.
Then, which is the reason why you want to cash out.
Yes.
Whether you want to improve your property, whether you want to pay off some bills, pay off some
Right.
loans, or in this case, even pay off the first loan.
God, that's
So
crazy.
when I do work with different HELOC wholesale companies where, we can go all the way up to 97.5% CLTV, and I don't want to go technical with everybody, but with the equity and having so much money, you could have a line of credit. And what's good about these things is you can use it, pay it, use it again,
Right.
pay it, use
Yeah.
it again.
Right.
Unlike a first loan where when you pay it, then
Right.
you can't use it again. You
Right,
kind of
it's-
have to pay it down.
Yeah.
So this is another great thing about a home equity line of credit, where you might get a rate and term refinance,
Right.
but then use the line and have the extra cash, and do whatever you need.
Yeah,
to cash out.
absolutely.
So there are different rules. There's different credit scores and things like that, and combined loan to value. I'd love to talk to you about that and let you know about it.
Yeah, that's great. Give Andy a call. You reach out. His information is in the chat. His information is there on the screen. Why don't you give the audience how they can get a hold of you, best places to get you, all of that good stuff, and we'll get you on your way.
Yeah, thank you.
No,
To
thank you.
somewhere not very important.
Yeah, we're not
Just
going to talk. We're not going to talk about the name.
Well, let me get a peek.
No, let's not. No, let's not. Never get the show again. How can people get a hold of Andy Gaston?
You can, my work number is right on the screen there.
That's great.
Let me move side by side here and see.
There you go.
My cell phone is 773-245-6261. Let me repeat that, 773-245-6261. And my email at agaston@highlandsmortgage.com.
Excellent.
So that's AGASTON, highlandsmortgage.com with an S.
It's been really a pleasure to have you here, and I thank you taking time of your day to just share some more stuff with the audience and maybe educate some folks a little bit. And
It's crazy meeting the man behind email. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I feel
yeah,
like you form these
absolutely.
relationships with people.
Yes.
Like working with them and to actually meet you has been very, very cool.
Likewise.
And
So it's been
enlightening
really
for
wonderful.
us.
Thank you
So
for
thank
coming
you
out
so
here.
much.
Likewise.
thank you for joining us
Thank
here
you
today.
so much.
We're going to go to a
Thank
quick
you,
little
I
break
appreciate
while
the
Andy
time.
goes, and you guys take a peek at a little clip here, and we'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Hang on, everybody. Awesome. That was awesome.
Yes. Round of applause for Andy. That was
I absolutely loved that.
No.
That was a really, really great interview. He is special. I really enjoy him to, take the time to come out here and just share the education of.
it was
what he
really
does,
cool. And like I
right?
said, it's just so crazy working with people
Yes.
over a couple years and then actually being able to put a name to a face, and it's just
Yes.
I just align with people like you talked about before. It is so cool to be able to Find
Love
people
it.
who have, like when he talked
Did you
about
see
it.
all the dresses behind us?
What are those?
Holy-
I'm just kidding. I know what those are.
I feel like I'm sitting in a closet.
Well, and sorry, I was very concerned with Andy, but that video you just watched, thank you, Brittany, for putting that together.
Oh man.
So over the last week and a half, week or so, we kind of have been putting some time and energy into this really cool. I never know what's gonna happen next. Brittany just has these ideas that come around, and I never know what's gonna happen next. So over the last week and a half, we have been collecting prom dresses from families, friends, people that we work with, and we're actually donating them to Eisenhower High School.
That's awesome.
So it was this big give back part of this is some people can't afford prom dresses,
Right.
and in order to help out the people that are a little bit less fortunate, we collected probably about 25 so far. I have 2 more at my house. I'm picking up 3 more on Friday. Like
This thing's really taken
it's
off.
blown up like more than I
I'm
ever.
so proud of you guys.
thought.
I just never, we had our meeting talking about our give backs and the different things that we do, and you
The
hear
boys even dressed up in some of the kids' pictures.
I mean, you hear an idea and then all of a sudden you have no idea what's going to come
the
from it.
snowball.
And we've got 25 prom dresses sitting in our office.
I
was happy to wear one of them, but I'm not going to talk about that.
follow us on TikTok.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the center picture.
Oh my gosh. It was great.
We're taking a picture really quick. Hang on.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick picture from there. There you go. All right. So we saw all these wonderful, opportunities, and the people have just been
Yes.
contributing these dresses and dresses and dresses.
And I think the big thing for us with this was Brittany really wanted to find an organization that we didn't donate and they didn't sell back.
Yeah.
So the fact that we're able to just give them to a high school and they're able to give them to their kids, it's just
It is prom
Makes-
season coming up,
it
right?
makes
I
my
mean,
heart so happy.
yeah, this- It just chokes you up because you guys have said to me now numerous times over these last handful of days and even last week when I was out, just how humbling this is and you guys just buying into this whole giving back and you guys are excelling at this.
We are.
I'm really, really proud of you guys.
We really are, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn,
No.
but this is something that to be able to spend time during a business day to be able to focus on this stuff. I thank you to you for allowing us that freedom and opportunity. In case you want to see what other kind of things we've been up to over the last year or so, right above my head, we went to a little company, a Mary Hospital, and we were able to donate. Jack and Pat's donated a tray of sandwiches to give to the X-ray. I'm saying that right? The X-rays, the X-ray department.
X-ray department and the ER, right?
Yeah, I mean, golf outings. We did the NOCC walk.
Right.
We donated that food to Together We Cope. We volunteered at Feed My Starving Children. I'm going to forget one. Miracle League, we were able to do the golf outing with. Neighborhood Loans, we got to go hang out with them, bring some pizza, bring some lunch. We just love the people that we work with, and we're fortunate for the situation that we are in right now, so we
What'd you
do our
guys do
best to
today?
back.
That's going to come in fun facts.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. And that's great.
No,
Ready from the back.
save it.
Okay, all right.
So yeah,
Fantastic.
I am very lucky. We are very lucky to be a part of this
You guys
company.
are,
So.
yeah, I'm proud of you guys and keep killing it and
Blood
this-
drives, can't forget those. I did not pass out. For those of you that Drew has been saying that I was going to pass out, I made it. I drank my water, I ate my lunch, and I did not pass out.
Yeah.
And Brittany, almost passed out.
Well, post
Hours, hours
passed out. Yeah.
in a bathroom
That
floor.
doesn't count. Post passing
It's
out
okay.
doesn't
She's
count.
here now, and she put on a
Yes.
great title
Yes,
talk
you
show.
did great.
So we are
Doing great, Britt.
a
No, great job, guys.
yes. So thank you for that. It's been a fun year so
Keep-
far. I
guys,
can't wait
keep
to see what the
following
rest
us.
of the year
Keep-
has.
You know what? You guys keep feeding us. You keep following us. You keep supporting us, and we're gonna keep doing these great
Absolutely.
things.
Oh,
This is
Miss Othman is chimed in. I'm going to open back up the dress page just so she can see it.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at this, Miss Hoffman. This is all about you. This is
Thank
all
you.
for you.
Thank you.
This is coming to the fine folks at Eisenhower High School, so we can hopefully help some of the girls get ready for prom. And the only thing we should put inspired logos on, like put a little logo.
This isn't about you. This is about them.
No, this is a great opportunity. I'm glad that you, I mean, there's just a lot of dresses here, and you know what? I think that the girls are gonna be happy to have some nice variety to try.
I think
on and
so.
everything.
We got a
Should be
little bit
great.
of everything.
This would be absolutely wonderful.
Yes,
So,
thank you, Ms. Othman, for setting this up and giving
Thank you
us
so much.
thank
the
you
direction to go with
Thank
it.
you to you. Yay.
Thank
to
you. All right, so now we're gonna fly into our normalcy of the show
Whatever that is.
with the fun fact.
Fun facts. Boop, boop, boop,
It is National Burrito Day.
boop. Ew.
Your thoughts?
Hit 'em.
Really?
Yeah, I do not like burritos.
Any kind.
Of a none.
See, I am a huge burrito proponent. Yeah,
No, I just.
I love them. I would
No.
eat burritos not every day. That's
Okay.
a lot. But I do love burritos.
Oh, well.
It is also National Coffee Cake Day.
Coffee Cake Day.
Shout out to my beautiful sister-in-law Lara for baking
Thanks,
me
Lara.
coffee cake with coffee. in
Oh,
it.
so it's legit
It's
coffee.
like actual coffee
Ooh.
cake. I know, it's cool.
We will partake.
It is National No Housework Day.
Huh.
So that
I have
means
some thoughts about that.
I do too. But for today, what National No Housework Day is an advocate of is if there's dirty dishes in the sink, let them be dirty for a day.
Right.
Kids' toys out, leave them out.
Sure.
Need to clean the windows? Save it till tomorrow.
Sure.
So National No Housework Day is your chance to just
Chill.
sit back and relax.
Nice.
And everything will be there to clean over the weekend when I'm not home and my husband.
It'll still be there.
It's National Girl Me Too Day.
Ah.
So this was another super cool thing that we were able to do where Brittany had some tricks up her sleeve.
Really, really, really
So-
great tricks that she did.
So what National Me Too Day is, it recognizes the strength and endurance of women of all ages and is an opportunity to show support for each other. So what Brittany was able to do was she hand wrote some love notes to all of the women that we work with next door,
So great.
and she sneakily delivered them on their desks to give them
Oh,
something to
what a
come
great
back
idea.
to this morning. She is gonna put a little TikTok together to kind of show her sneakiness, her stealthiness when
Oh,
she's
yeah.
dropping these off.
Yeah.
So
Well received too.
Well received.
A lot of the ladies came in this morning and they were very, very pleased and
Yeah.
happy with
It-
just getting a little note.
being
Amazing.
able to support women supporting women is a huge thing that I'm a huge advocate of that I'm going to talk about a little bit later.
Good.
And it's National Beer Day.
The youngest to win a Masters green jacket in 1963. I was -5. You were negative a lot more.
25.
Yeah, you were a lot more.
Oh, that's so. How old was? I'm sorry. Do you know how old?
23.
He was?
Jack Nicklaus
23.
was
He was.
23. I'm trying to think about how old was Tiger when he won his first Masters, but I obviously once.
25 was he?
Pardon me?
25 or 26?
Yeah, I think it was because it didn't break the record.
No.
So he wasn't the youngest. So
But
and also today in history, in 1933, and today's what, National Beer Day, right? 1933, Prohibition ended. in the US. Weird, right?
it's so perfect.
Weird.
Is that why? Do you think it's just a weird coincidence, or do you think
But
it was
they-
for a reason?
Exactly. So they make it National Beer Day. So in 1933 they ended it, and now they bring it fast forward to now. It
It's
does make you
weird,
think,
right? There's a weird
It's a history
parallel
thing.
there.
It makes you think.
It
I
is a
don't
very
get
weird
it.
thing.
And then today also, in 1930, the first steel columns were set for the Empire State Building.
Cool. A lot of New York stuff today, huh?
Well, just one.
Well, no, but I mean with and
Oh, yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
how he was there.
I,
yeah.
I had no idea
Zero.
that he, originated back out there.
It's so
and came this way.
crazy.
It's like you learn so much, but
Like I said, it was a
it's great knowledge. I'm so, yeah. I mean, we just get blown away by the guests that we have for.
We're lucky.
What we do and who we work with. Absolutely. So, are we almost ready with our special guest?
Go ahead, I'll bring him on. And
All righty.
All right. So
I'm gonna let you do it.
speaking of National Beer Day, for the next couple minutes, we are bringing in our office beer expert.
Office beer expert.
Come on in, John.
Yay! Thanks, John, for being our office beer expert. I don't know if that's good or bad.
So, John, how long have you been in the beer business? I'm just kidding.
Right on.
So, what we're gonna do is we decided to have a fun little game called "Can John Guess the Beer?"
Oh boy.
And you kind of there's going to be a cup of Blue Moon, a cup of Stella,
No.
a cup
No.
not Stella,
It's Blue
Heineken.
Moon.
I'm sorry, Blue
Yeah.
Moon, Heineken, Bud Light, and Anti-Hero,
Right.
some kind of IPA.
Yes.
And we're gonna see how many John is able to.
I'd like to do a little bet here, just friendly, but over under. Do you think he's going to get all 4, 3? What's your number? How many do you think he's going to get?
At least 3.
I'm going to say he's going to get all of them.
I mean, I think he's gonna get all of them, but
I am, John is just constantly going, hey, I got all these, this is not a problem. But I think he gets all four.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked.
I won't be shocked. I might be disappointed if you don't. But I think, not shocked, no.
So that means Drew buys lunch if he gets all four. I'm just messing with you.
Yes, something like that, yes. So Brittany is preparing the beverages as we speak. All right, this is,
Does she know?
No, she does know.
Okay, so you can't look on the back of them.
Oh no, he can. He won't know.
Okay, he won't know.
Oh, are they like a 1, 2, 3, or
Yeah,
4?
yeah, she
Okay.
put numbers on them here. So we're going to get this going here, John. We're gonna let you.
Oh God, I'm so excited.
And they're all, look at that, all the nice inspired mugs. Aw, nice plug, Britt. All right, John, you can start any way you want.
We tried to chill them for you.
They came
I
from
know.
our fridge, so we should be okay. So help yourself and.
So we have a Heineken, a Bud Light, an Anti-Hero, and a Blue
All right,
Moon.
here we go. Beer number 1.
I smell beer. I smell yeast.
Mm-hmm.
What number is that?
That is number
2.
2. What beer is in that?
Or do you need to taste all of them and try to?
Blue Moon?
Beer number 2, he says Blue Moon, Brittany.
I'm gonna write them down because if
Okay.
I start saying no, then you're gonna be.
Yeah, no, that's fine, okay.
So you
All
say
right.
number 2 is Blue Moon.
He says number 2 is Blue Moon.
I'm saying
All right.
Heineken.
He's
I
on
smell
number
it.
4 right now. He's taking number 4.
That's the IPA.
Okay, number 4, he's calling the IPA. All right, that's the anti-hero. All right.
Don't drink and drive, people.
Yes, we don't recommend that you do this at 10 o'clock in the morning at your job.
What is that?
This is,
3?
that was number 3. Ooh, yes.
What were the 4 choices?
Heineken.
They're up right on that screen.
Yeah, Heineken,
Well-
Bud Light,
You want John to read that?
Heineken, Bud Light, Anti-Hero, and Blue Moon.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say Heineken. Not sure.
Oh, okay,
I'm
hold
just gonna
on.
smell them. I'm not drinking them.
All right, Heineken.
And now you're doing 1.
Now he's doing number 1.
He knows that one.
Oh.
You could pick the same for.
Well,
Can I
then-
guess by the smell?
No. No.
What is
All
that?
right.
I'm going back.
He's going back.
It's double dipping.
All right, so right now, we've got.
What's number 1?
What number? All right, so.
He knows number 3. You know number 4 is the IPA, right?
Yeah.
You're very confident
Yes.
that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, number 4 is the IPA. Okay.
One's left.
What
You
the-
have,
Light.
okay, if the IP is out, you have Blue Moon, Heineken, and Bud Light.
None of them taste like Bud Light.
Oh.
Number 3 is Bud Light. That's what I'm
That's
guessing.
well, that's your guess, but we got John is
No.
the resident expert, not you. This is not about sniff tests.
Blue Moon is number 1. That's what my guess is. Strictly based on stench. Four
Who's
is
guessing?
This is a fun game. And he's doing it by taste. I'm doing it by smell.
Okay, what do you got?
Which one was left? The.
You have Blue
Bud
Moon,
Light?
Heineken, and Bud Light left.
Okay, I probably got them switched, but I'll stick with my original answer.
Alright, so you have number 2 as Blue Moon. You have number 4 as IPA. You have number 3 as Heineken, and then you're gonna leave 1 as Bud Light?
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, and
So,
Drum roll,
how did
please.
he do, Britt?
number 4, you were correct. That is the IPA.
Okay, that was correct.
Number 1, you were correct. That is Bud Light. Number 3, you were wrong. This
Oh!
Oh wait, that would be
number
the.
2 was Heineken.
So he got 3 out of the 4.
You did.
That's pretty strong, though.
That's
No,
pretty good.
I got 2 out of 2 because you got 2 wrong, 2 right.
Right. I think I should go back and practice.
I think you should take those all back to your desk, and your punishment is to finish every one of those and back at your desk, and don't leave until they're gone. Not the whole bottle, John.
Oh.
Just the cup. On National Beer Day, so he got 2 right, Britt?
3.
He got the 2 right because he got Bud Light right in the IPA. He mixed up Blue Moon
All right.
and Heineken.
But
Yes.
I thought I did. So.
Ah.
He did.
Well, we tried.
It was pretty. It's hard, right? It's not as easy as I thought it was gonna
Yeah.
be. Like
Well,
Heineken and
I should have brought something to cleanse my palate between beers.
Okay.
There
You
we
do the
go.
coffee bean,
There we go.
yeah.
Coffee bean sniff.
Yeah.
Yep, it happens.
Yeah.
John, thanks for being our residential
Thank
beer
you,
expert on
sir.
this.
You're welcome.
We appreciate. Yeah, please don't let those go to waste.
Oh no, I won't.
I didn't think you would. I didn't think there was a chance you would. You know, he all of a sudden becomes very talented and gifted on how many beers
Look
he
at
can
that.
carry. I don't know.
Easy. You can go hit breakfast now.
There you go. All right,
Thank you,
John.
John.
get out of here. Thank you,
John.
John. Wow, that was. Can you guess the beer? And
No,
You
leave
want
the
me to do
bottles.
4 bottles?
Leave.
Yeah, no, good, John. Thank you. Woo wee.
Oh, that was cool.
That was fun.
I liked
That was
it.
fun. I liked it. Good job. Good
That
job.
was
Can you
super
guess
cool.
the beer day? Wow.
Guess the beer. Super
Okay,
fun.
so-
All right, so we're going back into something more normal that we do every week. Should I keep going?
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
talking. It's just malfunction, but we're coming.
It's okay.
So we're gonna do motivation, inspiration. Is that correct?
What are
Yes.
you doing yours on today? You've
So-
been killing it.
So what I decided to, I was kind of channeling into the Girl Me Too Day,
Okay. All right.
and I'm talking about reasons why girls hate each other.
Ooh. Ooh. This is deep.
This is deep. This is deep. Okay. From the looks of it, it seems we've got it all figured out, but I'm not so sure we do. Ever since we're little girls, we feel the need to bully or be bullied. I'm by no means saying that everyone is like this, and to be a girl is to be cursed to life of constant catfights. But think about it. There has always been that girl, the one who reigns and is in constant fear of someone taking that power away from her. We've been taught this from a young age thanks to stereotypes, movies, TV shows, and the corporate world. We have to fight and tear each other down because only one or a small few of us are able to have success. Where'd that come from? Why, in this day and age, do we feel the need to be the sole female who succeeds? Shouldn't we be proud of each other, support each other, lift each other up? Or at least just sincerely say, good job, and move on when a female has some success. But honestly, I think most of us feel a tinge of jealousy first and then support second. Why is that? This is not the unanimous case, though. There are so many wonderful, supportive women in my life, and I'm truly thankful for each of them. Just look at all the amazing women who have helped turn me into who I am today. So, why do women do this? Why do girls do this? Number one, we see each other as direct competition. Anytime you meet a new woman, you internally size her up, physically, mentally, and socially. That problem won't stop. You'll think things like, how is her hair so shiny? How is she so successful at a young age? How has she traveled so much? Why is she so funny? And go ahead and think those things, it's okay. It is a connotation in which you think that's the problem, not the thoughts themselves. Like her hair? Ask her what product she uses. Want a job like hers? Ask for tips. Curious about her travels? Get her to share how she's afforded it or where she would recommend that you go. Think she's funny? Befriend her. Everyone needs a friend that can make them laugh. These positive qualities shouldn't turn into negative ones in your head. They should make you like her, not compete with her. Number two, we don't make ourselves approachable to other females. If you're a girl that constantly feels like she's being judged by others or has worked their booty off to become successful in one way or another, make yourself approachable to other females. Don't carry yourself like you're too good for someone else. Don't talk down to people or act like you're better than them. Don't ignore people because they haven't figured it out yet. Be there for them. Answer their questions, be kind and helpful. You probably have a lot more in common than it seems to you on first appearances. And guess what? It works both ways. You probably learn something from them too, whether you realize it in the beginning or not. Be a friendly face, listen to their thoughts, ideas, and stories, and don't call BS on a total stranger. Couple more.
Those are great.
We're all self-conscious. All women are self-conscious.
Some men.
Everyone on earth is self-conscious about something, no matter who you are or what you look like. It's way easier to pick out someone else's fault than focus on your own. It's way easier to diminish others to feel better about yourself. Just stop. You're not helping anything. This doesn't help you, and it certainly doesn't help the person that you're judging. Know your self-worth. Learn to love looking at yourself in the mirror. Find things about yourself that you love. Everyone is unique, and if we weren't, the world would be so unbearably boring. Find what makes you special and celebrate it, instead of comparing it to others. Finally, we're taught there isn't enough room for all of us at the top. In big corporations, you hear about this all the time, that women aren't given as many opportunities as men to rise to a powerful position. so they see each other as direct threats. While some can find this threatening, it really shouldn't be. If someone is trying to do the same thing as you, give them advice and support. Let's motivate each other, share things we've learned, and let others learn from our mistakes. Be proud to help grow this community and see other strong, capable women accomplish their goals. I've been lucky enough to always have had supportive women in my life, and I'm so thankful to them. I've met so many wonderful, inspiring women that keep me pushing to do my very best, and I can only hope they feel the same way about me. Gone are the days of secrets to success. No more secrets. Let's be open, upfront, and supportive. Cut.
Very well done.
Thank you.
Very well done.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That is
Girl power.
fantastic. I absolutely love that.
I want to get a t-shirt that just says girl
Girl
power.
power? Yeah, that
Hashtag
is
inspire
absolutely
business.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Well done. Very, very well
Thank
done.
you, sir. Sorry if that was a long-winded one,
No,
guys.
no,
When
mine's not as long, so that
okay,
works out
so
good.
sorry. When I think about, just I had struggles in childhood, to be 100% open and honest with the watchers out there. I was bullied in school, and my mom used to tell me it's because you're beautiful and people are jealous, and I never,
Right.
I didn't believe it. It was because I was a
Yeah.
weird one that was,
Yeah.
played sports, and I was nerdy, and I liked
Different.
school and stuff.
Mhm.
So,
yeah, I like history. Gee.
so my goal is to keep spreading girl love to each other because
Good for you.
it's an important thing.
Good for you. You guys are continuing to do that with all the things that you're doing, and these open little motivation and inspirational things are really great as well. So great job there.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so I am on to my motivational minutes. So I heard it once that a good example has twice the value of good advice. My team, all you guys, have been asking me to share my story that highlights what leading by example is all about. And I literally had to kind of take some time and think about that because, up until recently, like seeing the all these things come to fruition that you guys have been doing, that we've talked about, it's really, really humbled and motivated me to just notice and see that some of the leadership things that I'm doing are absolutely coming out in you guys, in your behaviors and things, and Brittany has vocalized that as well. So, my leadership story is likened to 5 things that great leaders should always remember. And I thought about those 5 things, and I said, wow, I need to kind of put this into a context that people can reference. So I use a pencil. I have a pencil as my prop for the 5 things that great leaders. So take this pencil. There are 5 things that you'll need to know, and if you can remember these things, you will become the best pencil that you can be. Right? Okay. So
I'm in.
you'll be able to do many great things, but you'll have to allow yourself to be held in someone else's hand. Sharpening this is painful, but it's critical if you want to become a better pencil. Because you have an eraser, you can correct most of the mistakes that you make, though some may be harder to erase than others. And you may or may not look all that great on the outside, kind of boring, right? But remember, it's what's on the inside of that pencil that matters. That's what the most important is. In fact, your most important part is what's inside of you. So, and the 5th thing is whatever surface you are used to write on, make sure you leave your mark. No matter how hard, how rough, how easy, you've got to continue to write. So, what can we learn as leaders from this pencil? The first one is be humble. Just like the pencil, you must often be carefully guided by someone else through coaches, mentors, and people who care. Stay sharp. Feedback is painful at times, but without it, we're sure to become dull, boring. Constantly take time to sharpen your skills through feedback. Read as much as you can about leadership. Attend workshops, seminars. Observe and experience. Third, it's okay to make mistakes. Remember, you have an eraser. In the process of becoming a better leader, you're going to make them. Embrace the mistakes as opportunities to learn. Learn, erase, and become better. Believe in you. We all come in different shapes, sizes, and colors, just like pencils. But it's what's inside that matters the most. You can have important impact on others by believing in who you are and what your purpose is. I talk a lot about that, is recognize what your purpose is. And then finally, don't give up. There will be times you'll wonder if you're worth it, if it's worth it. But people depend on you to keep going. Hold your vision even when it seems it has dimmed. People are counting on you as a leader. You got to keep on going. I realize every day that others are counting on me to take them where I'm going. I'm blessed and thankful for a team of wonderful, passionate people to lead and share this vision with me. That's my motivational minute. Thank you.
It was cool.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I will never look at a pencil the same because of
Right?
you.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. My pencil is there.
Positive
So,
vibes, my friends.
Positive vibes, motivational minutes, inspiration, all about you guys, for you guys. I hope that you guys get something from that because we love doing it.
I meant to tell you, in the last 2 days,
Mhm.
I've heard 2 people say how much they like our name, Inspired.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like it's been causing a lot more chit chat than it used to. I feel like when people first heard Inspired Business Group or Inspired Title, they're like,
Right.
what is that even? But then they like
We've
see
atta-
who we are and what we're about, and they're like,
Right.
I get it. We were talking to Andy about it.
Right.
And he said
And
the
we're
same.
attaching it.
Yeah.
Like that was the stigma that we had when I initially named the company, and now where it's at today, it's relatable because they see what
Yes,
we're doing
they see
in
it.
the community and in the industry.
And it's a very cool connection that's getting made and getting noticed now. So I just
Love
needed
it.
to, as I was reading inspiration above my head,
Love
I had
it.
to
Yeah.
give a shout out to you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, it's the only reason people are still watching.
Oh my
Not
gosh.
yet.
This is the winner from last
Am
month.
I doing this right, Brittany?
Oh my gosh, that must be the winner.
I have
it's-
to pick that,
I think
right?
I think that's the winner.
So I will wait until our background.
Oh my
gives-
gosh, this is.
I was just shaking.
Don't peek at it yet, right?
This one just shot
This
out.
just came
So
out.
remember, in order to be entered into this giveaway, you need to share or comment. Liking does not do it anymore, folks.
Oh.
You must comment and share, or comment
I
and or
love it.
share.
I love it.
I
Comment
do
and
too.
share.
Yes,
Get out
we
there.
appreciate the likes. We
That backdrop
appreciate.
is so amazing. I love that backdrop, Britt.
It's so cool. All right, so yes, we appreciate your likes. We really, really do. And I'm not trying to.
Uh-oh, it's a gift card. Here comes the winner.
I didn't want to put my.
I think what's happening is I heard that there's some price rise in this stuff that you have to put in your car. So we went ahead and said we're gonna help out. We're gonna go ahead and give a gas
A gas card.
gas card. I have no idea what that is.
We have a gas card.
Gas
For
gift
Speedway.
card for Speedway.
All right.
So our winner.
This one shot out at me.
March's winner is Amy. Please tell them who gets the gas gift card.
Kersey.
Kersey.
Another Brittany, not relative. It was a Brittany friend. So, Brittany, I love that all of your friends and family are winning because it is showing that you are pushing Title Talk.
Nice
So
job.
I appreciate
Nice
you.
job. Nice job. Kersey,
If she doesn't
congratulations.
get this, and remember, you must come here to redeem it. Brittany is not delivering this to you. You must come to Inspire Business,
Take some pictures with us.
And
Maybe
you-
wear a crazy dress around the office.
and hopefully this gas card pays for your voyage there and back.
Yes, yes. Hopefully you're not coming from afar. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Kersey. Thank you, thank you, thank you for participating.
And
in the
Brittany's
show.
chuckling behind the scenes.
Yeah, again.
Because
I mean,
Brittany thinks she's probably just gonna, take this gift card back and do something.
Yeah,
with
right.
it.
She's gonna use it herself and never see Kersey.
Oh,
again.
this is awesome.
No,
All
Britta
right.
must be present.
So are we flying into now our give backs?
Oh.
Perfect.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. No, it's
OBS
okay.
doesn't like me today.
So
No, it's
we
okay.
did a little bit of chit chat earlier about, our volunteering, our gives back. Just a quick,
Starting to fill the screen up, Em. That is literally starting to fill up the screen.
it's so
great.
good.
It's so cool.
So Homes for Heroes, yes, remember that we are an affiliated company of Homes for Heroes. So If you are a hero, if you are a teacher, a firefighter, a policeman, if anything, you're a doctor, please let us know and we will be able to give you back some money from your closing. We went and did our blood drive at Versity Medical Center. Great group of people. If you have not donated with them before and you're looking for an opportunity to, I highly suggest them. It was such a great opportunity. And we were able to, hang out as a team and get it done.
Wow.
And NOCC and Together We Cope and Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, we're doing walks for NOCC, walks for Crohn's and Colitis. Together We Cope, we did our food drive, the Miracle League golf outing. It's happening in a couple months. I'm getting winded. It's amazing.
such
It's
a great-
unbelievable to see all these. I'm looking at the screen because it's
I
incredible.
mean, we're
all the
gonna
things
be,
that we're doing.
by the end of the year, I think we're gonna have more on the screen than us.
I think so.
I think it'd be great. I would love to have its own standby screen that we can just,
It's
be
getting
proud
there.
of. So,
It's getting there. Yeah, Chris and I had another great meeting with a couple of guys we're trying to work with, and when we showed them our give backs, it really spoke to them. So please tell your friends and family if you're looking for a title company, if you're buying or selling or refinancing a house, suggest us because we donate part of our proceeds directly from our pocket into the organization that we're working with of your choice.
absolutely. This is not. We're not kidding.
I can't believe I'm working at a title company talking about this.
Right.
It's
We're
so
not.
cool.
We're not. I mean, this is so serious. This is such a deep passion of mine to take the proceeds from the deals that we are doing and closing.
Not out of your
that are
pocket.
Happening.
This
Not
is
out of yours.
from
This is
our
coming
company's
right
proceeds.
out of the Inspired Titles, bottom line, and we're giving back to the community to do these things. And you know what? It's starting to gain some traction. I'm excited to see where it goes. I will never stand in front of these girls and get in their way. They are on a just a motivational
train.
drive, and they are just getting more and more momentum. And I am just feeding and supporting all of that because it's just exciting to watch. And the smiles on their face and the feelings that we're producing and giving out there, like we were talking this morning in our little meeting that we had prior to, all those dresses hanging up in our office, we have no idea the impact that that's going to make and the smiles that that's going to bring to people. But in our hearts, we know that we're doing a good thing. I can only imagine the joy that it's going to bring somebody to
gonna
just
be
jump
awesome.
into that dress and go, oh my gosh, I can go to prom
It's
now.
my dream dress.
Yeah, that's great.
I tagged Kirsty and
I'm not talking about her right now.
she just said she said hello.
Hi, you win. Come get your gift card from us.
Nice.
To the company.
Nice, Kirsty. Congrats.
All
Share
right.
it.
Should we do our quotes? And then send people on the way to that
Let's
beautiful, rainy, Haley, snowy
Let's
kind
get people out of the way and on their way.
of on their way.
Here we go.
All right. One woman's success does not take away from your own.
Sure, that is true. My moral is treat me good and I'll treat you better. So I really hope that you guys are enjoying this like we are. I hope you guys are really following along with us and seeing some really great growth and it's part of because of you guys. It can't be done without you guys. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for continuing to watch this, talking about it at the water cooler, sharing it with your family and friends. Keep doing that. If there's something that you guys want to be a part of, if you guys have an idea, reach out. We're here. We're going to listen. We're interested in hearing what you guys want to do. Inspired Business Group is a company for the ages. We want to just get out there and do some good things in the community and help some people and also just have some fun while we're doing it. So
Absolutely.
thank you guys for